Hello everybody, welcome you all at Learning is Fun with Prajnaparamita. I am again with you with another important video lesson, and today's lesson I am going to tell you how to use the verbs like see, look at and watch. These verbs have a similarity in their meaning, but we do not use them in a similar way. In different situations, we may use see and where we have to use look at and watch. Now I am going to tell you. And this is a very vital lesson. If you watch this lesson very carefully, you do not forget to use the proper verb for proper occasion. So stay with me till the end to know all these differences and their similarities. First, I am going to tell you about the verb see. What does this verb means? Actually, when we are talking about see, we generally mean something comes to our eyes, and this is a very casual action where whether we may pay attention or we may not pay attention while we performing the act of seeing something. For example, we say that suddenly I saw a strange thing or a strange something strange, but here in this occasion we do not say suddenly I look at something strange, because here look at is not applicable. So here in this context we have to use the verb see. And we do see the article, or did you see the article about the strike in next or today's newspaper? Here also we do not say did you look at the strike, or did you watch the news, etc. So here when we are talking about a general act of seeing or general act of performing the act of seeing without paying attention or without any serious thing, we have to use the verb see. And another important thing I have to tell you that see is a verb. Generally, we do not use its progressive form, that is seeing. We can say, I can see a light, but we do not say I am seeing a light. If you remember my last video lesson where I have talked about, or where I have told you the difference between listen and hear, you find that here is also do not use in the progressive tense or progressive form. So if you do not watch that video, please do watch that video also. I will provide the link in the description box below. So now this is, I have told you that I do not say I am seeing a light, because I have told you that see is not used in a progressive form like here. And look at, why or where do we use the verb look at? Look at is a very serious type of action. That is when we are talking about paying attention, or I ask you trying to see something, or have to see something with attention, we have to use look at instead of see. And here are the comparison for you, and you find that see and look at, like I mentioned that thing, that again I try to recollect the previous video lesson about see, about hear and listen. You find there also like listen and here look at also. You find in case of when we are talking about look at, there is a deliberate action. When we are talking about look at, it means that I deliberately looking at something, or you deliberately paying attention to some action. But when we are talking about see, we may not want to see, or we may not paying any attention. In that case, we have to use the verb see. And here you in this example, look at this example, I looked at the photo, but I didn't see anybody I knew. Here you find when I am talking about I looked at the photo, that means I am deliberately looking at the photo and I am trying to see something from there or recognize something from there. This is a deliberate action. But when I say that, but I didn't see anybody I knew, that means I don't recognize or I don't see. I want to see, but I don't see anything. This is a very casual mode of action. Similarly, here also, this is another important and vital point when we are talking about look at. Sometimes we feel that look is not always followed by at. And why? And what are the situation we may drop at? I am going to tell you that. When look at has an object, it is followed by the preposition. But if look without following an object is do not have any preposition. For example, you find here, look at me, but you don't say look me. And look, if I say that look, that means here there is no object, so you can use look without preposition. And note that at is often dropped before WH clause. This is another important feature. If you find look without at after WH clause, you may feel that is it wrong, but not, it is that it didn't wrong or doesn't wrong, because or at is often dropped in case of WH clauses. Here are the example. Look where you are going, or look who is here. Here you find WH where you are going in that case, or who is here. You find after look at is not used. You can drop at in that situation. Now, another important verb relating to the action of seeing is that watch. Like look, watch is also a deliberate and serious mode of action of looking something. That is, watch is but suggests that here there is a difference. The watch suggests that something is going on, or something is going to happen. When there is happening, something is going on or something is going to happen, we have to use watch. And we watch things that change, move, or develop. This is another important feature of this verb watch. When we are talking about something changes or moving or developing, we have to use watch instead of look or see. So here are the examples for you again. Watch that man. I want to know everything he does. So I am pointing, someone is going from there, and I told you that watch that man, and I want to know everything from about these or about him. And here, more example for you. I usually watch a football match on a Saturday afternoon. From these examples, you may find one thing in common, that is something is going on or something is continuing for a period of time. Here, or you have to use watch instead of see or look. And another example, the police have been watching the house for 3 days. You find they are performing the action for a period of time, and here you have to use the verb watch instead of see or look. Now you have to know the difference between see and watch. What is the difference between them? Here, watch is a typical word used to talk about experience which is going on, as I have told you earlier, which is going on. But see is used where we are talking about a complete experience. That is, we can say that a complete or whole experience, like performance, play, cinema, match, that is when it is finished and it is completed, we have to use or we have to choose the verb see instead of watch. But if I am, that is some, for example, that you are watching that video, that is the video lesson is going on and you are watching this video. But if you report the thing to me that I saw your video because, or I saw your video lesson, that means that you complete that action. When you are talking about when something is completed, you have to use the verb see. But when something is going on, we have to use the verb watch. Here are the examples and the comparison for you again. He got into a fight yesterday afternoon while he was watching a football match. Here you find that something is going on. That means the football match was going on, or and at that time, for that reason, you have to use the verb watch. And here you do not say while you are seeing a football match. Here you are seeing or looking at is not a proper use or proper choice. Here also, have you ever seen Chaplin's The Great Dictator? Here you do not say have you ever watched Chaplin's The Great Dictator, because when I'm talking about this, I mean that I have completed that action. So when we are talking about some completed action, you have to use see. But if it is not going on, if it is not completed, you have to use watch. And watch TV. This is a very vital time and vital thing. You are frequently we used in several cases. Watch TV. Watch is normally used with TV. Watch and see are both to talk about TV programs and films. And this is again a vital and important thing. Sometimes I saw TV, I see TV program, or I see the program. We can say that, but we generally use I watch that thing in TV, I watch that movie, etc. So here are the example for you. You spend too much time watching TV. Here you find you are doing something, some continuing action. So you have to choose the verb watch. But you can say, I watched or saw a great film on TV last night. Here, in this context, you can use both either of these verb, either watch or saw. And see with if and whether. This is a very vital thing. See can be followed by if and whether in a sense when we are talking about find out. And here when we are talking about find out and with see if and whether, in that context or in that situation, we normally do not use a watch or look. So let's see the example now. Here, see if that should still fits you. That means see that thing if that should still fits you, but we do not use look if that should, etc. So here when we are talking about find out something or recognize something, we have to see we have to use see instead of watch or look. Similarly, I am looking to see whether there's any food left. Here you find I am looking to see, that is to find out whether there's any food left. But here we do not say I am looking whether there's any food left. So in that case you have to use the verb see, but you do not use I am looking whether there's any food left. So this is the vital points regarding see, watch and look. So I hope you like this video. If you have any queries, please do comment in the comment section. I definitely reply them. And I have lots of video regarding these verbs and some words. If you watch that video also, it will help you to understand all these things more clearly. So no more today. Thank you for listening and bye bye.